Hey guys, I want to show you something me and the people that I game with have been doing for the past month. And I didn't want to make a video about this originally because I was really afraid that Treyarch may do something to nerf it or change it and make it worse in some way. Although this is 100% legit, it's a little bit OP and it's a way to earn a ton of plasma while being AFK. You're just completely away from your controller and console and your game is earning plasma. This is not a glitch and it is extremely easy to set up. And you have to do it on Blood of the Dead. And huge shout out to Zombie Gaming, Maniac, Can't Get Right, No Thumbs Crew, Honda Rider. We've all been working together to find the best possible setup for this, and I think we have. And I appreciate those guys letting me post this. We're all a little worried that it might get taken away, but hopefully we'll be okay. And I especially wanted to show this to you guys right now because it's double plasma, and that's going to be going on until Tuesday. It's Sunday right now, so we've got until February the 19th. To set this up, you're going to be using custom mutations, and the reason that is because you need to change some of the settings with the zombies. You're going to be earning nothing but plasma. You will not be earning XP, but this is for people that just want to get hundreds of plasma. So go into custom mutations, make sure that Blood of the Dead is selected, and then go into edit game rules. And these edited game rules need to be very specific to what I'm about to show you. If you do anything different, then your game is going to blue screen, and it's going to blue screen really early, and you're not going to be able to earn that much plasma. For example, when we were first testing this, we would just go ahead and do the option to open all doors and turn on all the power, and we could only really get to a certain round. But once we figured out to stop messing with all the settings and just do some very basic stuff, we were able to get into some really high rounds doing this. So don't touch any of the settings under general that you can see right there, or the one to the right, which is system. First thing is to go over to weapons and go down to shield, and we're going to double its durability. Then go over to enemies and basic zombies. You want no crawlers and the zombies to be tight, minimum speed walk, maximum speed walk, and then damage multiplier half and health multiplier half. So take that all down. Then go down to special zombies, and right here you have an option. You can use an elixir to speed this process up, or you can turn on Brutus's and get a key from him because you have to have the shield for this. If you decide not to use an elixir, go ahead and turn heavy off. On mini boss, you want to leave him on. That's Brutus. You want to take his spawn frequency down to half, his damage multiplier down to half, and his health multiplier down to half. Then turn off Catalyst and turn off Vermin. If you decide to use the elixir that gives you a shield, then you can just turn the mini bosses off. You don't have to mess with that. Then go over to the player tab, and you can beef your health up if you want to. You don't have to, but you're going to be gone for several hours if you set it up like this, so it might be good to have some. You can put your regen delay on short and regen speed on instant. Then go down to points, and you want to give yourself anywhere from like 20 to 30,000 points. You don't need a whole lot. And then on last stand, you can give yourself some self revives. You don't have to do this. You're not even gonna be around to revive yourself, but I just put it on anyways. Now you can exit custom settings and then add 3 bots. And then if you want to do the shortcut and not have to mess with Brutus, you can put on the shields up. A lot of the time I'll use shields up just because I'm in a hurry and I just want to set it up and then like go to bed or something like that. But in this game, I'm gonna actually be getting the key from Brutus, and I'll show you how to deal with him and how to deal with him when he spawns in on certain rounds. So once you spawn in, you're gonna have your 3 bots, and those guys are necessary. They're gonna keep you alive and keep things going. Now they're gonna steal a bunch of kills, but that's what you want, and that's what makes this work. Head out of spawn towards the powerhouse, and again, these doors are gonna be closed, so you're gonna have to be spending money to open them. Turn this power on right here, and then head over to the catwalk and start heading towards the recreation yard. All these zombies are going to be extremely slow, so there's no panic here when trying to cross the catwalk. You can just melee them and get them out of the way. And once you reach the recreation yard, you do want to shoot Brutus and get him into the map. You're going to be using him to get the key. I don't like to use the Brutus that spawns in with the power 64 when you turn that on, because I want to leave that power off. I want to leave as much off on this map as possible, because the more on that you have, the more likely it is going to crash. So just shoot that Brutus right there when you get into the rec yard, and he's going to jump inside the map, and those 3 bots are going to hunt him down and kill him pretty quickly, so you can get the key from him. These bots are ruthless, and they will just wreck zombies. Like, it seems like they have insta-kill on everything. But definitely keep an eye on them killing Brutus so you can get that key, and they killed him over here by that box location. So you can grab that key and then go grab the rest of the shield parts. Again, don't touch the power in building 64. Once you have the shield parts, go ahead and build the shield. And then once you do that, you want to head into the cafeteria. And it's important that you go here. This is what makes this work. Go all the way to the back of the cafeteria in front of that zombie spawn window that has that menu above it. And then pull out your shields and then aim your key at that window. And at this point, you need to have something like a rubber band to hold down your right trigger. I think on PlayStation, you can just hold down the shoot button and then cram a dime right there next to that button, and it will hold it in. I've got an Xbox controller, so I have to use a rubber band around the trigger. You also want to stand specifically this far away from that window. You don't want to be too far away. You need to be close enough where you get a few zaps every now and again with the shield key. Another thing you have to absolutely do to make this not blue screen is go into your content filter and make sure that the graphic content is off and that cartoon mode is on. If you don't have this on, you're going to be blue screening pretty early. And something really bizarre about this method is that we tried this like on the roof and in the showers and outside the showers and in all kinds of different places on the map. And we would blue screen really early, like in the 20s. It wasn't working. But in the cafeteria, you can get to some extremely high rounds and your game can last anywhere from like 10 to 12 hours. And that's perfect if you want to go to sleep and have this running, or you got to go to school or work. This is an excellent method for that. Because these zombies are on the slowest walking speed, this game is going to go for a really long time, and it's going to take a long time to get through these rounds. And that's what you want, because you are killing zombies, yes, and earning plasma that way, but you're also earning plasma because of the amount of time you are on the map. If you had regular zombies and they were going really fast, you're going to get to these high rounds a lot quicker, and you're going to be blue screening really fast, and you're not going to earn nearly as much plasma. From my understanding and all the testing we've done, plasma is earned through like XP and kills, and it's also earned through time spent on the map. And this method utilizes the time spent part, and you're not really getting a lot of kills. And you don't want a lot of kills. If you get a lot of kills with the shield key, it is going to crash like round 20. You want these bots wrecking most of the zombies and you getting just a few kills here and there with the shield key. So then you might be asking, well, if you don't want a lot of kills, why don't you just stand there and do nothing? Well, that will not get you any plasma whatsoever. It seems like the game does some kind of check to make sure you're participating and being active and getting some kills. And these bots basically have insta-kill on everything, no matter what round you're on. So they're going to kill everything around you. You're never going to get hit by a zombie. So you're completely safe here. And they don't steal the window kills from you, so you'll be able to get some of those kills and keep the plasma going. You're going to have about a quarter of the kills that the bots do. So say they have 2,000 kills, you're going to have maybe 500. And if you've decided to leave Brutus on the map so that you don't have to spend a shields up elixir and you actually go and get the shield pieces and you have to get the key from Brutus, yeah, you're going to have Brutus's spawn in, but you're not going to see him ever. These bots are going to have him killed before he even gets into your sights. You might see a little electricity like this from time to time. I think this showed up maybe one time in the matter of 30 minutes while I was watching it to make sure I was going to be safe, but that was about it. Plus, you have the Brutus on walk speed, so he is barely moving and his health is pretty low, and these bots kick his ass before he even sees you. And for a whole month, there have been 4 of us testing all these different settings, and none of us have ever run into trouble with Brutus. One last thing you need to know when you set this up is to make sure you reset your app every time. You don't want to be going into game back to back. That seems to blue screen it a lot faster. So just completely close out of your app, even restart your console if you want to. Now let's talk about how much plasma you can expect to earn doing this method if double plasma is running like it is right now. If you've got everything set up correct, you're in the right position, you got cartoon mode on, you've reset your app, then you can expect to earn up to 400 or more plasma with one game. In one of my games, I got 238 plasma. That was without double plasma. If double had been on, I would have had like 477. Typically for me, I can get this game to go for 6 to 7 hours and earn about 275 plasma with double plasma going. Sometimes I can get up to the 400s, and I do the same thing every time, but some games are just better than others, and some just blue screen sooner than others. And one thing I can 100% guarantee you is it will end in a blue screen. And right here I'm on round 43 and I've already got like 260 plasma, and I started out with nothing. You can see what my kills look like. I've got 1,000 kills versus their like over 4,000 kills. So again, it's going to be about a quarter of what they get, and that's what you want. Majority of my games will crash between round 45 and 50, and I'll get, 200 to 300 plasma, which is good. If you can keep going and get into the 50s, you'll get to the 300s and 400s. This game right here went to round 50-ish, and it got 360 plasma. This is a screenshot from one of the No Thumbs crew members, Maniac Killer. He is one of the people that have been helping figure out this method, and yeah, this is from his game, so shout out to him. After testing this method a bunch and double plasma running, you will be earning 40 plasma an hour. It's almost exact, and it's pretty consistent every time. But this is an extremely easy thing to set up. It's AFK, it's solo, and hopefully Treyarch will not mess with it. If they do mess with it, I only ask that they fix it where we won't blue screen when getting kills with the shield in the high rounds. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.
Thank you for watching Glitching Queen's video. Hoorah!